Bro, look, in my opinion, that's a black violation. We do not talk back to parents around here, bro. Like, if you from the South, you don't talk, you don't hit the wet with your mom, or you know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, you get your face knocked off, dog. Or is the
I don't
parent in
even know.
violation because the parent didn't knock the child?
It's a violation. Everybody getting a violation because, there's no way we could have done
Facts.
something like that. Even thinking it might have showed it on your face, and showing it on your face was a violation. You know what I'm saying? Because your mom gonna be like, "What?"
Thanks, bro.
She see that look on your face.
Your mama,
That's enough to get you too. So you just gotta suck it up, live
hey,
to walk and talk another day.
real spit. I've got whippings for less. You know what I mean? What's going on, family? Welcome to another episode of Room 518. It's your boy Big Country, aka T-Rail, and we also have my boy Dant. It's great to have you today, brother. How you doing, man?
Man, I am good. Shoot, this has been an interesting week, kind of work week. I'm not gonna go into it. It was just an interesting work week, but I'm glad to just be, you know what I'm saying, coming here to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the highlights of my week. I always say that, and it's true.
I appreciate
Everything's
that,
going
bro.
good, man. Just having a good time with the family. We're off Mother's Day, and everything is good, man. I just enjoy being with my family, and I'm missing seeing my mom. I miss seeing my mom and aunt, and all of my matriarchs, and
Facts, I get it.
from back home. But it's gonna be coming soon. I promise. But what's going on with you?
Oh man, shoot, bro. It's been a crazy week, man. Trying to catch up, bro. I'm still not caught up. Things have happened to like slow me down. And I think I'll be moving a little faster once I get my truck back on the road. That's been a process itself. But I had to do a fence job for a customer this week. It seems like I'm gonna get two fence jobs off of that one though. So that's always a good
Yeah,
thing when somebody sees your work
yeah,
and they go, who did your fence? Can you send me their number? So that
exactly.
always makes me happy, sir. That always makes sense. But no, interesting deal, man. Right before we got on, man, I went by the grocery store and had a unique experience that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But for a minute, bro, I was kind of like blowed. I was like, man, we might need to shoot later. Like, let me get over myself. But
Oh
I'm
wow.
okay now. Man.
Dang.
Just yeah, bro. Was in the grocery store line, and it was a lady. She was a little older, but you could tell like she has like maybe a learning disability or something. But
Okay.
she's gotten through life. She's independent, and she wanted to buy something. She had paid for all her groceries, but she couldn't pay for the last item, and it just wasn't really resonating with her. Like it wasn't registering with her, and the cashiers were getting mad, getting upset, as they
Yeah.
explained everything to her, and they were being short with her. Now I was busy in the grocery store, so I want to say I get it, but I don't. Like when you can tell that somebody has some type of mental disability or
Yeah.
something, you try to be, respectful of that, bro. And
Yeah. A little bit
it
patient.
bro, as a person who has a daughter with cerebral palsy and who's still like going through what her learning curve is going to be and what that looks like for us, bro, it hits different, to be honest with you. But me, I've always been a caring person, empathetic person. I've always
True.
cared about what's going on with people around me, but I would say I was more agitated than anything, bro. And so I was in the store with the lady and I was like, yo, because she was looking like she was gonna go pay for it. I was like, you want me to go pay for it? I was like, I'll go pay for it. Like, so, because they pulled her out of our line and put her at another line. Like,
Hmm.
the lady pulled her over so that she could ring the rest of the line out. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna go over here, and I went over there. I was like, "Hey, swipe my card for her." Like, don't have her. Because she was putting money together to try to figure it out, and I'm like, but
Right.
the lady was extra agitated with it, and I really wanted to be like, I wanted to call the cashier out her name, bro, but I didn't, bro. I was really getting
Okay. I'm glad you didn't.
beyond myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just
Yeah.
like, swipe my card, and she had the nerve to tell the lady, "Did you tell him thank you?" Man, I walked back over to my line, like, and in my head, I was really thinking, like, chick, I don't need no thank you from her. Like,
Right.
I just want to
Right.
make sure she good. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, man, I think that we've become such a fast-paced society, man, that we have to be more patient in moments that back in the day would have been would have been handled way different, bro. You
Hmm.
know, and I know you know what I mean by that. So
Yeah.
it's just like as a culture, man, we have to still remember that everybody's reality doesn't look like ours, so
Yeah.
to respect when you see somebody because it's a lot of kids around here that are wilding out, and you got the right
Yeah,
to be
man.
upset.
That's right.
But when
Yeah,
a
that's right.
person genuinely just has what they have as a disposition, we need to be patient with that and not move so fast, man. I
Yeah.
think, and that's what it was, bro. We be so
Yeah.
caught up in the pace and the rat race of everything that everybody's
Yeah.
kind of rushing, and
People
so
forget, that
yeah,
everybody, just like you, are dealing with something that you can't see. You know,
mhm,
some people you can see it, and
thanks.
they can't. It's something that is always going to be out front, but everybody is dealing with something you can't see. And though, that cashier could have been like, oh, my line is full. I'm ready to go. I ain't had my break yet, whatever the case is. And I
Yeah, yeah,
sympathize with that as well. But, you
thanks.
know, you have to still, she could have also realized that, hey, this is probably a tough time for this lady who is probably confused and trying to figure out how, what my next move is. How can I get what I really need? Like sometimes, it's
Let's slow
okay
down a
to
little bit.
take a
Yeah,
breath, knowing what you're dealing with. Even somebody like me who is very impatient when it comes to waiting in a line or something like that would have clocked that and still been like, "Oh, okay, let me shut up." You know what I'm saying? My
bro,
meter
straight up.
would have gone down, you know what I mean, having
Yeah,
seen that. So, and not for nothing, even back in the day, we would have seen somebody do what you did, and maybe even the cashier might have said, "Hey, I got it. Come on, beep beep." You know,
that's what I
beep you
mean
through,
by we
and
handle
yeah,
different. Yeah,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
for
I
sure.
know. Yeah, I know. And it would have been, but then like I said, we have to also keep in mind that uh pay exactly ain't up with the times, and a cashier back then might have had a little bit more buying power than a cashier now does. And this
Hey,
person like, I'm trying to make sure I can buy my deli
for
meat
real,
this evening.
they'll fire me in it, bit these days. They'll fire you. Yeah, bro.
So, I
Like, you know
mean,
what, bro?
it's
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 crazy.
the messed up part is that it's tough out there for all, and we do, I think, need to have more patience. Telling myself that we need to have more patience
Telling
with
myself, talking to
right.
me.
Yeah, I'm talking to me
But you know
too.
what though, bro?
Because I know it's easy to say and it's kind of difficult to do. I know I can be kind of short. I know that I can get frustrated quick. Uh, and I do have to remind myself sometimes too, just all right. Okay. But it's good
But
to
let's be honest,
have good
bro.
people
Like,
around you. Somebody like you who I had in college that could pull me back when I was getting close to the edge. I got, my wife now is that person. Sometimes Preston might catch me like that.
for real?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Every once in a while,
Okay,
but
all right, all right.
he's
That's
like the
you
most
know what?
chill
This is a
guy in
new
the world. But
dynamic because now your offspring
yeah.
is old enough to be like dad. Dad. How is that? How is that, bro? But even
It's
in
like
saying
when
that
you did
before
it.
you answer, huh?
It's like when you did it. It's like when you did it. You know,
Okay, okay,
it's
okay.
it's almost like, okay, if somebody I trust is saying this to me, I need to re-examine, regardless of what my feeling is
Respect.
right now. I at least need to take a second look. I might end up right back here.
But
There's a
I'm gonna check
chance,
myself
but
first
I'm
before I.
I'm gonna have arrived back here after having given it some thought, and can
But you know what?
defend my anger if I get there again.
But you know what? What's crazy is like so. What I know is you're sensible enough to pay attention, right? Like you're sensible enough to go, okay, in this situation, this is not one of those situations where I'm going to get impatient.
Right.
Um, when we first got in the line, Maz was like, because I got in the line that to me was the shortest.
Okay,
Like,
she was there too. I would love to get her take
yeah,
on the situation.
yeah.
But
So
go
she
ahead.
she was like, did we get into the wrong line? Like, 'cause you know how people be going through and you like, you sitting there for a second. But then as we're
Yeah.
I'm like, cause I said, "Nah, we're in the right line. We're in the line we need to be in." You know, that's the way I look at stuff. Like it may not be moving as fast as we want it to, but this is the line we need to be in for whatever reason. This is where we're supposed to be right now.
Yeah, I don't have that
And
gear.
I do. You know I do, bro.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I try to look at perspective. So I'm like, should I have just paid for it? Because she was in our line and then they moved her over to speed up our line. And I was thinking, like, should I just have paid for it then so she could move on? Because it looks like the older gentleman in front of us was looking like he was gonna pay for it too. And we were both kind of like, like, read the room, ma'am. Read the room, cashier. You see that she got something going on with her, you know what I mean? Like, is this
Exactly.
$6 the worst? The end all be all of everything, but I ended up stepping over and taking care of it, but at the same time, it's one of those things where you go like, "Did God put me here to
Okay, yeah,
be a
yeah,
buffer in
I've
this
had
situation?"
those. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so,
Yeah.
just look at it a little bit different. I think you do that. I think you do that,
I
bro.
do that a
I think
lot actually. I um am a magnet for the person outside of the restaurant, the gas station, the whatever it is. And you know me, I'm smiling kind of a person, but I will get the excuse me. And then I stand there while they go through the whole spiel, and I do it. Kelly says that it's some kind of a thing that I give off that says I will help you. You know what I'm saying?
well,
Yeah, she does, but I don't
they
know.
don't
I
even know
mean,
how mean you are in real life. That's tough. They don't
and
even
that's
know.
the thing, and I help a lot more than I don't. I
No,
think
you've
Kelly
always
says it's because I can discern whether or not the person is being genuine. But I feel like sometimes I've gotten it wrong. But I learned from my dad that it just you're doing it in good faith. You know
facts,
what I mean?
facts,
So
bro.
I can go away from it feeling like that $10 didn't kill me. I gave it in good faith, and if they chose
I
to do
respect that,
wrong with
bro.
it, I also don't give money that often. Directly like that.
Yeah.
I normally will just buy whatever the thing is. Um, but
You like me, bro. I'm like, "You want a sausage
yeah.
biscuit? I'll get you a sausage biscuit
Oh,
while my man here."
come on, man. I give you
You
one
know what
for
I'm saying?
now, one to hold you for later. You know what I mean? But
Facts,
no,
bro.
I can't give you the money though. Cause you might turn around and walk away from this restaurant with that money.
Bro, I remember I was hurting
Yeah.
one time. I was at a gas station. A lady walked up to me, and she was walked up to me. She was like, "Can you help me out?" Now I look good, but I ain't have no paper on me like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "I ain't even got nothing on you." She was like, "You
See where
lied,
this
man."
is
I
going.
almost cussed her out, bro. I almost cussed you, po bitch. You better get the fuck up. But she was
Okay.
rude, bro. She was so rude.
I'm gonna be vulnerable with you and our listeners. I told Kelly this. Uh, I don't know if we were married yet, but we were close to it, right? And I was coming from. Remember when I was working with kids early in my career, and sometimes I
Yeah.
would supplement by babysitting or something like this.
Mhm.
And
Mhm. I remember that.
I was coming from babysitting. I stopped to get fries from McDonald's, right? And I saw this elderly lady there, it was a hot day. And I was like, ma'am, she had a bunch of bags. Like, you around here somewhere, I'll run you to the house. So she's like, oh, great. I'm right up here. So she hop in. It's an older lady, like, oh, and I'm talking,
Okay.
I don't wanna say something like 60s is old, but it's like it would be 60s what we would think 60s was when we were children. You know what I mean? Like it was
Okay.
an old
Yeah.
lady.
She
You
looked
know what I'm
older
saying?
back then for sure.
Right. So she is, oh, God bless you. You showed up just at the right time, blah, blah. It was hot. It was hot. My, what's the name, Mick, whatever was going to melt, whatever the thing was. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, no problem. I'm headed, you know, back to my side of town. I saw you as no problem at all. If my grandma was out here, I hope a nice person dropped her off at the house, whatever. And so all the while, we riding and talking, what kind of stuff you into, blah, blah. Oh, I went to college around the street, I did this and that. And so she said something like, well, I wish I could pay you for the gas or something. And I'm like, no, I told you it's on the way. It's no problem. And she kept like insisting. And then so she asked me, Thorell, she says to me, uh, are you somebody who likes to have spontaneous fun? And I go, oh, I don't, I'm like an early 20, 22, 23. And I'm like,
What does this
I'm thinking
mean?
she like, do I like to go ziplining or something? And I'm like, I'm kind of a homebody. I remember my words. Like when I played this back on my way home, I was like, I'm about to die, bro. Like I'm about to croak right now. And I'm like, uh, no,
Oh,
I'm kind of a homebody. I don't get into much. I'm head to the house now. And she's like, no, like if there was an individual, who was, and I was like, I'm like driving out and I just got quiet. She's like, "Oh, you probably not into." And I'm like, I don't know if I understand what you're asking me. And she was just like, I just, wondered if you were, just into some spontaneous fun. And I was just like, no, I have a girlfriend. I'm like, so which one of these was your street? You know what I
are we
mean?
there yet?
We were close. So, bro, we were like 2 houses down. She's like, "Oh, it's right here." I was like, "Boom! You got all your bags?" Like,
Get
I'm
out.
handing her stuff. Like, I got in the car. I was like, "Whoa!" I was just like, "What happened?" I didn't even know how to say anything about it. I think I told Kelly about this. If I haven't, there you go. But
Oh
that was
my
the
God.
most ickiest I've ever felt, and now that was one of the moments where I was like, you can't offer help to everybody. Oh, I don't know
Oh,
what
bro,
that
I'm
was.
mad that you never told me this story, bro. We've been friends for
Man, that
too
was gonna be one
long
of those
to.
to the graves. But, I was feeling
Oh,
vulnerable.
man.
You're welcome, listener, viewer.
Oh, man. Since we telling nah, I ain't gonna tell no story right now. I'll save that for later. 'Cause I got one like that. Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
gosh.
That is hilarious, bro.
Oh
That
man.
is
Oh
funny,
gosh.
bro. Oh my gosh.
Can't help
Uh,
everybody. But
lady wanted to
but
give you
yeah,
some
man.
she wanted to give you some head, boy. She was gonna take them
Oh,
dentures out and slop you down, boy.
but everything
This is
felt tainted,
hilarious.
bro. I wanted to throw my fries out the window and everything, just forget the whole moment, cause
Yeah, watch
it
my
was
car and
terrible.
everything just start over,
Uh,
bro.
Vacuum it out, throw my tree air freshener out, get a new one.
Oh, just from the sound, like,
Everything.
"I need a new black ice tree air freshener, please. I can't use this one anymore."
New car smell, man. New car.
Oh, you like new car smell?
Hey,
No, that
man. Oh, you know what? That reminds me of something. So does that say something about you? What do somebody got after my new car once, and they was basically trying to say like if you have a tree thing, it's got to be black ice. Is black ice our thing? And I don't know.
it's black people's things, brother.
Get out of here.
I
Is
think
that a
so.
thing?
I think it is,
Oh,
bro.
so
I
I
wouldn't say
wasn't told.
I wouldn't say that your black car would be revoked or anything, but I will say that the average black person likes black ice car air fresh. But is tree air fresheners a black thing? Because I've never seen one in a white person's car.
How many white people cars you been in?
Good question. That's a
but
good question.
but I agree. That you just left that sitting there. But I agree. Of the white persuasion people's cars I've been in, no, I haven't seen any tree air fresheners either. So,
Bro, for all the white customers that I've had, when I see their cars, they never had an air freshener in it. I worked in a dealership for a long time, whether it was service department or car sales. I've never seen a white person with the tree air freshener in their car, bro. Never.
hmm, what
They
were they?
may have
Sprays,
the
plug-ins?
hanging little jar one, the one that looks like a little jar.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They may have
yeah,
one of those, the candle looking one,
yeah, yeah.
but
That's crazy.
literally
Yeah,
never
but that's
seen it.
crazy. Let's stick with this thing, this black card thing. So okay, so black ice is up in the air in terms of your air freshener, but w- what could take somebody's black card? I remember when we were in college. I will fall on my sword again. I'll be vulnerable for the show once
Mhm,
again.
mhm.
Through college and high school, I will add, I was ridiculed to the point that I never tried to play again. To that, I don't know how to play spades. I don't know how to play spades. And so, is that a black card offense? Is that a violation? Would you say? What would be?
bro. So I'm gonna be honest with
Let's
you,
get
bro.
into
I
that, I
think that
guess.
you violated black cards. You are a
Okay.
violator. Now, do your black card get towed? Nope, you get a ticket. You get a ticket.
Oh, okay.
Like, hey,
Okay. So
hey,
so
you're going
so we
off
got
the
like
road, sir.
the black card review board then. So it's like you get points on your
Yes,
car on your license or something. They're not just snatching it. So there's levels to this then. Is what we're
there's
saying.
levels
There's
to this,
like,
brother. There's
right,
levels to
right.
this.
Man,
Like,
this
I'm gonna
dude,
tell
is
you, I'm
there
gonna tell you,
something that ranges from you can get 10 of these or this one thing is just gonna throw you right out of here?
bro. I think it's a few that will throw you right up out of this month. Like that, you're done. That you're done. If you put raisins in your food, I don't care if it's potato salad or any food whatsoever, bro. You, yo, if you put raisins in your food, guess what?
Wow.
You are revoked, sir. You are revoked. I don't know who you've
That's
been
a just a
around,
pure
but you better not.
revoking.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you another one, bro, that they used to serve at black schools. That carrot coleslaw looking stuff. What the
Oh
like?
yeah.
That's the biggest black card
Yeah, had
revoking,
the
bro.
raisins
If
in it
you,
or whatever.
bro, that shit
Yeah.
looks so nasty, bro. I used to be like, and I was a kid that ate a lot of stuff, bro. Like no black kid at a black school ever. Hey, I used to wonder, like, if you go over to Dunwoody Elementary, are they eating this? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's
Not
clearly
on
on the
that
menu,
day,
so it's a
but they were
county
gonna eat it
thing.
that month. Hmm. They were gonna eat it that month.
Oh my
Probably not
god,
that
bro!
day.
And
Yeah.
we went touching that, bro. We went touching it. I got a good one though. I got a good one. Okay, so if we talking about what revokes your black card, let's be real. Okay,
Hmm.
if you songs,
Are we
I'm gonna go
doing
with
just
songs.
anything? Are we doing infractions? Or well, let's see. Let's see. Okay, first before we do
Okay,
that, if we're
let's
just
go
gonna name
infraction.
some, let's say what revokes, let's say what's a violation, right? And so it'll be
Okay,
violation or revoke, right? All right.
okay,
All right, what you got? So raisins you said
all
was
right.
a straight out a straight out revoke. Raisins in the food.
Bro, it's a revolt, bro. You're over, bro. If you don't eat raisins just out, you just gotta. The only way a black person eats raisins is just out of the box, and you gotta be old black.
Oatmeal?
You can't be young black.
Oatmeal?
Exactly. That's good. Okay. I love oatmeal raisin cookies. I think they're amazing. So I'm gonna give you oatmeal raisin cookies.
But nothing savory. Nothing savory, right? I get that. Like no,
Hell no, bro. Like
yeah, no
raisins
potato
and salt don't
salads,
go together.
no.
Hell no, none of that. No fruit salad with raisins in it. Like this
All
nasty
right.
shit. Where they have
That's a
raisins and
revoke.
coconut shavings.
That's not
Coconut shavings.
don't do the coconut
Oh, that
shavings, bro. That is the worst
it
thing
just
in the world.
oh
Let me tell
oh
you something.
I
Quick
don't like
aside.
coconut.
So and this could be something too, because it goes kind of into candy bars. And if it wasn't from a family member of mine, I would say that could be a violation, and it probably still is. But we'll see. My grandmother's uncle, I think her favorite uncle, and he was a really cool dude. We used to go over to his house, my uncle Manuel, and he used to say, "Y'all want some candy?" Right? And he'd go over to his desk drawer or whatever, open it up, and be like, "Here's some candy out here," and it was nothing but Mounds and Almond Joy, bro. Mounds and Almond Joy. And we just look at each other, me and my brother, like, I don't want either one of these. But he's like, oh, we're offering you
Bro,
something. You know what I mean? So you got to take it. And now you got, you know,
no, you don't. I mean, it's just
coconut all back in here. And I'm, bro, it was the worst
like
thing in the world. It was the worst thing.
I ain't allergic to
Every
it, but I'm
time I
allergic to
saw
it.
him, every time, yes, every time I saw him, oh, you
Oh,
got some candy? We got some candy. If y'all want some candy, get some candy out of here. And we look and like, why is it just almond joys? Is that is
hey,
that a
look,
black
he used to
is
have a
that a
big
black
ass
candy
pack.
bar? I think
Hell
eating a
no, he had
Mounds
the
or
big ass
almond
pack,
joy
and that's what
ought
was
to be a
left.
violation. Huh?
That shit is definitely a violation, bro. Matter of fact, it's a show that's out right now. I watch it on Disney called RJ Decker. It's like a detective show. And he
Okay.
likes almond joy. Matter of fact, he ate one before he got locked up. And that was his thing. That's how the show starts. And I'm like, when he was eating it, I'm like, you gonna miss I'm watching the first episode. Cause you know, it
He
sets
had
up the rest of
violated.
him.
That was
He's
the problem.
sitting on the steps, he's eating an almond joy. He's talking to That's why he got locked up, facts. But he's sitting there, he's like, and the lady walked up to him and sits next to him. She says, "Why are you just holding that almond joy looking sad?" He was like, "Well, I'm about to go back into this trial and I don't know if I'm going to jail. If I'm going to jail, this is gonna be the last almond joy I can have. And so I'm thinking I'm gonna eat it now because it's maybe the last one I get." And I was just like,
That?
you ain't want no Snickers, you ain't want Twix, you ain't want that's a lot of different candy you could have
Come
chose,
on.
but you want an almond joy?
I'm gonna give you an
Like,
extra
hell
year for
nah,
this.
bro. Like so no,
It's
almond
the
joy. I
worst.
wouldn't say that shit revolt, but that is a violation. If you can find 10 people to eat an almond
It's a
joy,
violation.
ugh, it's definitely a
I'm Uncle
violation, bro.
Manual and that
I'm
dude.
going
All right, what
violation
you
all the
got?
way.
That was mine. Almond Joy was mine. And that was pretty low end. I
I'm gonna
think I
say a
got some heaters coming up. Go ahead.
violation. This is look. So I'm gonna give you a violation before I go into the bag, right? A violation for me because we're dealing with a lot of this in current Black society. I don't know what the f is going on, but when somebody talk back to their parents, that's bro. Look, that's a black. In my opinion, that's a black violation. We do not talk back to parents around here, bro. Like if you from the South, bro, you don't talk, you don't hit the wet with your mom or you know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, you get your face knocked off, dog. Or is the
I
parent
don't
in
even know.
violation because the parent didn't knock the child?
It's a violation. Everybody getting a violation because, there's no way we could have done
Facts.
something like that. Even thinking it might have showed it on your face, and showing it on your face was a violation. You know what I'm saying? Because your mom gonna be like, "What?" You know
Thanks,
what I'm
bro.
saying? She see that look on your
Your
face.
mama,
That's enough to get you too. So you just gotta suck it up. You know, live to
hey,
walk and talk another day.
real spit. I've gotten whoopings over worse. I've got whoopings for less. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like for
Oh yeah.
real.
Dude,
Like
you
so,
talking
it's
to the
kind of
dude
like,
that ate
yeah,
cake frosting. But
and
yeah,
got tore up.
I've done less. But yeah, no, that is one. Talking back
Oh,
is a violation. That to me though is not like a mound almond joy violation. That's like a 5 points. You know what I mean? Because when you see it,
you close. You
it make
close.
everybody
You
around you
close.
tighten up. You know what I mean? Everybody around you is like, what
Everybody
is
be like,
happening
"Oh
right now?
shit, he about to get knocked out."
Right. So
Yeah, I ain't
everybody's
gonna lie, bro.
alert
Even when I'm at
level goes up.
facts,
Yeah.
facts. I agree. Now, so back into it. Enjoy. Okay. Um. Then we talked about screaming at your parents. Definitely a no no.
Yeah. Talking
Um.
back is a no no. All right.
Give me an
Whose turn
actual
is it? Okay,
infraction
you
in.
just went with talking
Because
back.
I'm saying revert. Yeah, as an infraction though. Like so. Now it's kind of like
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
actual revoke?
Okay. Not using washcloths when you bathe.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. We don't want you.
What
We
about
don't
these
want
people
you.
who say they
Yo, bro,
don't
over
wash
here.
the bottoms? Have you ever heard of this? Like these people where they say they don't wash like the legs or whatever, talking about the soap will run down. But I'm like,
Run
you
down.
rub this. You didn't just pour soap on and let it drip down. You actually rubbed this part so that the soap could run down. But
Bro.
you think that this part doesn't need to be rubbed? That's disgusting.
So
They
what we
probably got
saying? What
they
we
bed
saying is,
covers
if you
probably
get in
got
your
dead
bed and
skin all over it.
look, so what we saying? Because I got the grimace face on right now. What we saying is, if you get in the bed and your skin feel rough as you get out the shower, and your legs feel rough, you're revoked. It's over. It's over. You're done. Because that is nasty. That's nasty, bro.
The
We're not
stamp.
we're not
You're
doing
done.
that. We're not doing that. I agree, bro. That's disgusting, dude. Like who rubs the bottom of the who doesn't like wash all the way down? You got to wash the bottom of your feet too, like because black feet is definitely a black revoke. You get your get your black card revoked immediately. That's nasty.
Immediate. What you got? That was me.
Oh
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, you did that one, so it's on me. Oh no no no.
Yep.
Well yeah, no, it's on me. I got a good one. I got a good one. So music. You ready to go music?
Yeah, let's do it.
And this is a pretty simple one to be honest with you, man. I got two for music actually, but this is the um if you don't know the beginning of if you don't know recognize this when it comes on, dun 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 dun. Oh, if you don't recognize that, your black card is revoked. If you don't know Frankie Beverly and Maze when it comes on, you're done. You're done, bro.
Done.
It's
Done.
over for you. Like, I wish I would be in the club and you hear that and you don't know what it's you don't know what's playing. That's what look, but it's another one too though, bro. Have you ever
That is one
no,
though. That
you
is
know
one.
what it is though. You know what it is.
And then the spirit
I
of
don't even think
that,
I have to really say it, bro.
uh,
Like you said what?
yeah. I was about to say that is one. That is one. Go ahead. Finish up what you were saying.
I said, but another one is also Al Green. If you hear them the scat 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 scat, if you don't know what song about
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. That's one.
bro,
Yeah. I love
if
that.
those come on and you don't automatically like jump into your mode, bro, you are yep, pull it, snatch it, put it up. It ain't yours. You you know what? And I don't even know if we call that revoking your black card. You wasn't raised right. You wasn't raised. You was raised wrong. Let's be honest, bro. But yeah, bro, them my two for music though. What you got? What you got?
Okay. It's in that vein. It's in the music
Okay.
vein, okay? Because when you said Frankie Beverly and Maze, it got me to thinking about a thing people do when they're listening to music, and that's line dancing. So I'm thinking about like electric slide. If you don't know,
There
let's
you
say the basic
go.
electric slide. Now, to me, to me, it's a violation, but I've heard it described as a revoke. So where do you
That's a
fall on it?
revolt, bro. If you don't know how to
It's a
do electric,
revoke?
bro,
Now
if you
I
don't know
know
how to
how to
do
do it, but let's say I don't like to do it. So you were at the wedding, right? You were at my wedding, right? This many years ago, but I didn't really even think to talk about it. Like it didn't even come up or whatever until somebody asked about it. Like, y'all not gonna do the legislate? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, you gotta do the electric slide. So I'm just like, okay, DJ dude, can you play the electric slide? Like,
and at
I
the whole
just
in
why
the
we all got to
whole
be out here? Why?
yeah, yeah, if you're doing it like that, you're definitely not. Your black card is
That's not how I
you do it
not
like
how I
this.
would actually do it. That's my
Bro, your black heart is done, bro. Put an X on it and void it out, bro. You're over. You're over.
wow. Over
Oh man,
over
you
off
did
a
something.
5 minute dance.
You had something on another episode that I cannot remember, but I was definitely like, "Oh, Dant's black card is being pulled about this." I can't remember what it was, bro. I'm so mad. I can't. I'm not about to go watch all the episodes to figure out which episode and what it was you said. But you guys, if you haven't watched all the
But
episodes,
if you're
go
new,
back.
right? But if you're new to and this is your first episode, I suggest that you go back. Forget what he says. I suggest you go back
And
and
figure
just
out
catch up on the 518 culture. You know what I mean? We in here.
facts.
What'd you say?
Facts, bro. This man said electric slide is a no, that's definitely a revolt, bro. Like
I
the
don't see
electric
it. I don't
slide
see
is
it.
as the electric slide is as black as hokey pokey is American.
Okay. 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 Well, how about this? Who created the electric slide? Was it black people? I don't know this.
I'm sure it's a black person.
I'm sure
They
it was.
sound
It
white.
only makes sense. Uh,
It's no,
it
it sound
does, doesn't it?
it does, yeah. The electric slide. Yeah, that shit definitely sounds like more people should know it.
It
It's
says
electric. Woogie,
it
woogie,
says
woogie.
Broadway Broadway choreographer Rick Silver invented the electric slide in 1976. Let's
What
see what
color is
Rick
Rick
Silver
Silver?
looks like.
He
He
better be black.
is white.
He is?
Yeah, if I'm looking at the right dude.
Hold
Okay,
on, bro.
no. No, no, no. I think this white historying. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Now it's murky. Now it's looking murky. I don't know. I'm seeing some
Oh
other
Lord.
stuff. I don't
Rick
know.
Silver?
Hey, listener, viewer, if you know the answer to this definitively, hit us up at either right here in the comments. Just go on down there in the comment, man. Just write it down. Hey, don't be snide about it either. Just, just inform us, okay? Don't try to make us seem stupid. I don't like that. I'm just gonna block your comment and then nobody will
Oh
ever see it.
man.
And we won't learn from it at all. Okay.
He's
So
definitely white, bro. Oh,
oh, is it? Okay, so I was right. But if you can confirm this, viewer listener, please comment, or you can send us an email at room518pod@gmail.com.
he was
Appreciate you.
definitely busting down black women in the 70s, bro. He was busting down black women in the 70s. He might be black by
My
injection.
goodness.
He might be
By
black.
injection.
He was
Oh my god.
injecting blacks. Uh
Oh my
uh
god. All right. So electric slide,
dang,
that
bro.
was
That
my
hurt my feelings, dog. Oh man. But it did sound white. It did. For
electric
that to be
slide.
the
Come
most
on.
popular black person dance song ever, bro. Cause that is definitely far up there. That shit is way up there as far as the black song that everybody knows and
It
every
is.
family in.
It is. Yeah.
It's amazing that that's a white song. You have to teach white people how to do it.
But it's really a dance, right? It's not really a song. I wonder what they first did it to.
You
Like
know
what?
what? Black people probably made up the dance because black people dance. We probably made up the dance to the song, and everybody's like, "Now it's a black person's thing." Bro, we gotta
Oh,
get this one a call pass. So, but if golly, bro, that mean you can't revoke it, bro. You gotta like violate it. It's gotta be violent. It gotta be a
it's got to be
violation.
a heavy violation at the most. I think it's a
Yeah,
low level violation, if you ask me.
that's
You
because you
know,
don't do it. That's because you don't do it. That is not like, bro. You
that's because
deserve to
I
be
think
home.
everybody's standing around, or
Hey,
whatever it is. I think
a lot of
whenever I
relationships
imagine it,
are
I
strained.
imagine whenever I imagine it, I imagine Terrence Howard on the Best Man, looking all ridiculous, doing it with the shoulders, all
He
crazy
light skinned.
looking.
He light skinned as hell. He just be
Yeah,
messing
man.
it up.
I just now I'm like, I don't want to look like that. Is that what we all look like? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I
Bro, you
opt
should.
out. I opt out of that. So that is
Uh,
one that I think is a, if at most, because I've heard the consensus, blah blah blah. We supposed to know how to do electric slide. Okay, it's a violation, but I don't
okay,
think it's a revoke. I will fight that one all the way up to the Supreme Black Card Review Board,
okay,
and
all right.
I'll win. All right, what you got?
I'm going for a revoke. If you make stovetop stuffing and you like it at your house for Thanksgiving, you are not black. I don't even know if that's a black card rule.
Stovetop.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, you come to my house. My family's eating stovetop stuffing. No, I'm not coming. I'm not coming at all. I'll stay at
Man,
home.
just tell your
I'll
mama to make a cornbread, man. We'll be all right. No, don't do the stovetop
yeah, tell
stuff.
them,
I
just
don't
give
want
me
to
some
eat your
cornbread, right?
croutons. Right. Your croutons and chicken
Chicken
stock.
broth. Facts. No,
Yeah.
we ain't
I
playing
don't
with
want
you.
that.
We ain't playing with you.
No, thank you. No.
Oh my gosh, that is
I'd
hilarious,
rather
bro.
have your jiffy than to have somebody do that. Have you person make a jiffy and put that up.
And
That
you know
is
what?
I think that could be a revoke. I think it could be a revolt, especially if we
That's
flexing
definitely a
on them. Like,
revolt.
oh,
That's
mom's making
over.
stovetop stuffing. Yeah.
Stovetop stuffing. I'm gonna tell you a true story since we being vulnerable today. One time we stayed in an old shotgun house. If you know a shotgun house,
Okay.
I mean the front door and the back
Mm-hmm.
door line
Straight
up,
through. Yeah.
straight
Front door
through.
bed down. Huh.
Yep,
Yeah.
in Kirkwood. Old Kirkwood, not the Kirkwood now that's got all the mansions in it, but the one the gentrified Kirkwood now. I'm talking about before all of that. We stayed in that Kirkwood.
Yeah.
Uh, we had the old vents in the house that used to be on the floor.
Oh yeah.
And in my house, one of the biggest black cards is you eat what the hell we put down. When we put it down, you better eat it. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the big black rules in most black houses is, hey, this is what we made. This is what you eating. You better eat it. Bro, my mama stovetop stuffing was
Yeah.
fresh out the steam, bro. It wasn't brand new, but it wasn't old. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like 91, maybe 90. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's been around for a while, but now it's getting popular amongst everybody. So my mama had the bright idea of, hey, we're gonna try stovetop stuffing. We're gonna make some stovetop stuffing. And y'all better eat it. Bro, bro,
Wait.
I'm 7 years old, bro. I pulled the vent up and threw that shit in the vent, bro. That shit was so fast. Hey,
Your
that shit
house
was so
smell like
nasty.
Thanksgiving in July.
Fast, bro. Yo, that shit
I
was
can't
so
believe.
nasty, bro. Uh, hey, look, I'm gonna tell you how nasty it was. I'm 42 years old, and that still was the last day I ate stovetop stuff. And it's still the irritating taste of it still resonates with me. Shoot, what, 30 something years later?
Mm,
33 years later,
mm,
34, 35 years later, it still resonates with me, bro. I was about 7 years old, bro.
mm.
That still resonates with me. I never touched that junk, bro. That shit is so nasty. I
I've never had it.
Because you black.
Yeah. I've never had it. I've never
Is your
had it.
mama
We didn't
does
even
your mama
call it. We don't
love
even
you?
call it stuffing because we don't put it in the bird. Like, do y'all put it in the bird? Is that a black thing? Do y'all stuff the bird at Thanksgiving?
We stuff it with fruit. Like, might put some apples and some celery and some onions and some other stuff, but we ain't putting when we cook a first of all,
Hey,
if we
you
cook
ain't
a
eating the apple out of the turkey cavity, are you?
no, bro, like apples
Or
and
is it just to
oranges
kind of give
keep
the
the juice. It gives
okay?
them wrong and it keeps the juices in it. Like
Mm,
because the juices
sounds
pull
like
from the
decay, but yeah, go ahead. Mm.
hey, you too you should silly. No, but
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
won't eat nothing out of the side of the inside of the turkey. Like, is that a white people thing where they actually put stuffing in? Because that would dry a turkey out. We put stuff in it to
I would think
hold juice.
so. Yeah,
Like, but if you can
but you
breadcrumbs,
eating it out of the that what are we talking about? Now I can see back in the day where we're talking about Pilgrim days or something like I don't have a pan to put this in. You know what I'm
in the
saying?
turkey, bake it in the
Right.
turkey.
We gonna eat it out of here, and you better eat it. It's one of those. But I don't think at this time, as like people don't eat turkey backs or something like that in this modern day. You know who I'm talking to.
Turkey tails
But
are good. Turkey tails is good.
I'm gonna back off that one too. Uh, no, I ain't never seen turkeys wag a tail, so you can't call it turkey tails. It is what it is. It's the butt.
What you think that big old thing is? Is when it fly, they split out. Where you
Oh,
think it
you
come
eating the
from?
feathers? You eating the feathers? You eating the feathers?
No, the feathers are attached to something.
So, do chickens have tails? Okay. All right.
Great
What you
point.
got? So, what you got?
Touche, sir. Touche. Touche. I don't know.
Would you would you just swirl in the imaginary glass?
I was like, I don't know. Hmm. Do, do, do chickens have tails? Never had chicken booty or chicken tail. And
So
if
it
they
looks like we
have
mostly
booties,
lining up on revokes so far.
hey, hold on.
So
So
far, we
violation.
got okay. I mean, I think whatever it is, let's keep calling it out. Let's see. Let's see where it turns into. So what
Um,
about I said not playing spades. So where's that fall? Is that a violation?
that's a
Is that a
violation.
revoke?
That's
It's
the
a
violation. It's
violation
not a revolt
for
because
not
every
playing
time when
spades.
you hear a person, I've known plenty of like very black cultured people that don't know how to play spades. You be like, you don't know how to play spades? What? Mm? You know what I'm saying?
Happens to me all the time. Yeah.
But is also dominoes included in that? Because dominoes is more of a West
Mm.
Coast black thing. Like, I think
Right.
they're both.
It wasn't ubiquitous. Right. Everybody didn't do it.
So it's both, right? Like if you're West Coast and you
Yeah.
don't play dominoes, you're probably getting the same violation as if you're East Coast and you
They didn't
don't
play
play.
spades in the West Coast? They didn't play
They
spades in the
do,
West
but
Coast?
they're big on dominoes, bro. They huge. They
Oh yeah,
play.
yeah. I mean, of
Crazy
course.
is they play it the same way. Like they slap. You ever watch a person play spades and they slap the cards down, and when they be slapping the cards down, the people that lose me get frustrated. Same thing with dominoes. When we be slapping them bones down, calling them numbers, bro, you be frustrated in a mug. You either mad because you can't count fast enough or because he count too fast. I don't know. But you be pissed, bro. Like, so
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely think that it's both. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like, dominoes and spades will definitely both get you. They'll get people killed in the right environment. Like they'll get people. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Give an attention
I've
off
definitely
you,
seen
man.
people get elevated. I mean, I've seen people get elevated off playing tunk for dollars a game. They were doing that at the West back in the day. Uh,
Fact.
yeah,
Shout
and
out
now
to
I'm good
Zay.
at that.
Zay
I can
was
play
one of
that
the
like
big.
nobody's business. I can do that with one hand tied behind my back, one eye closed. I'm still gonna dominate the table. Like I can
Shout
run
out
that
to
one, but
Zay.
spades
Rest
just
in
doesn't make
peace.
sense. Everybody plays you, they teach you how to do it differently. Every single person I've ever talked to is like, oh, you do this, and then oh, you don't. Oh, no, no, you can't do that. So they undoing something that somebody else said. So maybe it's a regional thing or depending on
Well, yeah.
where you
So
came
like,
from, but people do different things, and you just confuse me to the point I'm like, well, I don't care to learn. So there.
well. See, spades has two ways you can play. In the Midwest, they play straight up. So like twos are what twos are. But like East Coast,
Are they not usually what they are?
because two of diamonds hold bigger weight than two of spades, so you take the two of clubs out. But when you play Midwest, like they not using the jokers, they using twos. They playing straight up. So it's a different style of play, but the rules are basically the same. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on where you are, but I get what you're saying because even with Tunk, you have people who you can call spread. You can call a spread whether you drop or not. It's a lot of different rules to Tunk depending on where you're playing it regionally, right? So I get what you're saying, but if you don't know how to play in general, then yeah, you're in trouble.
I
We're
don't know
giving
how to
you
play at all. Yeah.
violation.
They always say I'm reneging or something. I have no idea what that means.
Oh,
Uh,
you may be worse than a violation because you don't even know what reneging means. So you you might you lost 7 points. At 10, you were revoked, sir. At 10,
why?
you're
How do
over.
you start a game talking about how many books you got? I don't know what everybody else got. How am I supposed to? Who I look like Rain
You can
Man?
tell
Am I
by the
supposed to know
cards.
what they hold in their hand from across the table? I only
If
got
Chris
my cards.
if Chris was here, he'd cuss you out. He'd cuss
Now
you out.
you know. Shout out to Chris, man. I think we talked about him before.
Yeah,
Uh
man. Chris got on me the other day on one of the one of the social
oh yeah.
medias. Yeah.
Oh.
He was like, what did he say? I forget what we were talking about, but he was like, "I always wished you played the tuba." I'm like, "No, you didn't. I'd have never played the tuba. If I played the tuba, I'd have been playing football, sir. I probably went to the NFL if because I would have never played the tuba, sir. Sounds good, but no, no,
Oh.
I never,
Hey man, don't be a
never.
brass hater, man. Don't be a brass hater. All right. I think I went last. I had the cards. Spades, tunk,
Uh,
slash dominoes. We decided it was a violation. What you got?
okay. Look, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this plain and simple. If you let animals climb on your kitchen counters and stuff, your black card is revoked. Shit's over with. Like you're done. Like you cannot
That's a
have,
great one. Cats on
yeah,
the counter.
you can't have pets on the counter. And guess what you can't do? You can't be bringing stuff to the potluck. Don't nobody want your bean dip with your cat fur bean dip. We don't want none of that. Like no, like
Yes.
leave that shit at
Yes.
home. Your
Because we
cat
know
works on
cats
your.
go on the counters, your food is not welcome. Is that fair?
I I have a cat, and so
Okay. Does
like
your
the
cat
other
get on the
day,
counter? I've never had a cat before.
So my cat has been a black
So set
cat
me
for a
straight.
long my cat has been a
Mhm.
black cat for a long time. The other day, it tried that counter shit, bro. I almost didn't
Mm.
have a cat anymore. Like, Peter is gonna call and check me because I don't play about that. Like, you're not getting on my countertops. Like, bro, we keep our cat
You think that
shades
cat's not on
out.
your countertops when you're at work?
No, we got cameras in our house. We know where our cat is. Like, if our cat goes in the kitchen and it's high, our motion detector will go off. As long as it stay low, it doesn't go off. So
Mm.
every so often, it will go off because it'll climb across our table, and then we'll talk in the mic so it can hear us. Get your ass off the table! That motherfucker jump off the table and run. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't know. But the other day, it jumped on the stove, yo, and I flipped. Man, her mom was like, "This cat on the stove." I was like, "Oh no, it ain't." Let me tell you
Mm.
something, bro. Once I make an example with my cat, it knows that we don't do that anymore. I
How
hate to
do you
say it, bro. Like, it knows we don't do that anymore. This
you
is not
roll up a
childish
newspaper on a
antics.
cat, bro?
Huh?
I said you roll up a newspaper on a cat?
Yeah, we can say I do that. We can say I do. We can, if that's what you want to call it. I ain't spraying no water on it. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. I ain't spraying. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. And cats are so funny, bro, because they don't like. You can't make them stop doing something, but I tend to be able to make them stop doing something. But most people can't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
My cat used to run outside all the time, bro, and I finally got fed up with it, and I flipped shit on my cat, and my cat don't run outside no more. Like, she stopped that shit. But I'm
Will
like,
run out when you what, open the door or something?
"Yeah, bro." You know, they fast, they'll slip
Oh.
past you and be outside in the yard, and she'll get out there, bro. One day, I
How do
was
you get a
busy.
cat back in the house once they go outside?
Oh, you know what, bro? If you they're not like dogs the way they run away from you. If you just walk up to them slowly and calm and pick them up, they'll come right back in the house, but she, like, would just shoo, 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 and be out there in the
Mm.
yard, and she be trying to, like what she was trying to do is creep down to the back of our house where the woods were, and,
Mm.
I went and picked her up, and when I got her in the house, I whooped her ass, I sure did. Like, "You ain't gonna do this shit no more. Like, you gonna stop this like, 'cause there's some mean ass cats in our yard, in our house, in our neighborhood that I'm like, "Baby, if you get a hold of one of them, you gonna wish you had just had to deal with me, 'cause these little cats in this
Mm.
neighborhood, rough."
Mm.
Cats are territorial, bro. Like, they don't
True.
play that.
Yeah,
They don't
we
play
have a
that.
cat that is in the neighborhood. We call him Mr. Cat. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. But Mr. Cat just be
We just call
outside.
'em
Yeah, it's like a black cat, and it's out there. Every season you'll see Mr. Cat, and I'm just like, don't be under my coat when I, you know what I'm saying? When I come out here, like that's really my only thing. But
you
you'll
like
see it like warmth when it's cold and shade when it's hot, you know.
yeah,
But then if you don't shoo him away, then he starts to think, "Oh, okay, they cool." Because he came out one day, startled me. He was sitting right outside my door, and I'm like, "Mr. Cat, get out of here! Like you can't be this close to my house." You know, I'm not shooing you, but I don't want, you know, like we haven't fed him or anything, but or her, whatever it is. But I just, but I recognize him or her as a neighborhood cat. I've seen him go down into the sewer, through one of the vents or whatever,
they always
and
do.
and be
They
down
always
there. And I'm like, you can't come to one in my house. You've been up in this sewer walking
that's where
around.
they hang out at. They hang out in, like, the, manhole drain spots where,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
right
That's gross.
before
That's
water
gross.
drop down. Like, we
Uh,
had a cat
cat.
in our neighborhood we thought was a boy. That motherfucker had kids, and my they might have called him Sam or something, and then they had kids. It was like, well, I guess his name ain't Sam.
Yeah, Sam still works.
You
Sam,
said
Sam
what?
can be Samantha.
True,
Yeah,
true, true.
that works. That
Very
works.
neutral.
Okay, how about this one? Uh, I'm thinking now. I'm mostly thinking of myself sometimes. Well, I wasn't on that washcloth thing, but I am on electric slide and playing cards and whatever else. How about this? Um, hot sauce. I I don't have hot sauce in my house.
You don't have hot sauce in your house at all?
There is no hot sauce in this house.
Kelly don't like hot sauce?
She didn't buy it. We will put a kick in food, by using peppers and whatever else, flakes and pepper flakes and actual peppers or whatever. But we don't have any hot sauce.
Listen, sir. Listen, sir. You can say whatever you want to past this point. I can tell you one thing, that is a huge violation, sir. I'm not gonna say it's
Why?
revoked. It's not revoked. You don't put raisins in your potato salad, you're okay.
No.
But let me tell you something, sir. We just had a chicken episode. I don't give a damn how spicy you make your chicken. I want that. That yeah, most black people do.
Why?
I want hot sauce on my greens, bro. I want it on my cornbread. I want. Wait, when they say black people put hot sauce on everything, clearly black people,
Yeah,
except for
why?
you,
Yeah,
because it's
not me.
good, bro. It's good. You
Why would
disrespect,
I want to? How can I enjoy a food if I'm sweating my way through it?
bro. Most hot sauce ain't even just hot like that. It ain't even
So
that
why you
spicy.
want it then? So why you want it? It
Well, have
smell
you
hot.
ever?
Every time I smell it, I go, it smell hot.
That's because in your head you think it's hot like that. You done made up in your mind, so you like tricking yourself, bro. Hot sauce is not always like some hot sauce is tangy, right? Like so it's got like a vinegar base to it with a little peppery feel, but it's not spicy like that. It's just good. It brings the flavor out of your food, just like salt
Mm.
or some sodium like that. Like I don't put salt. I don't sprinkle. You know how people put sprinkle salt on their food? I don't sprinkle salt on my food. I just do a couple dabs of hot sauce. I prefer that. Or like pepper juice. You know what I'm saying? You ever had pepper juice?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So do you have pepper juice in your house?
No, no.
Mm.
Like you
Hey,
like
you
pepper
ain't
sauce.
shit, cuz. You
You had pepper sauce, right? Pepper sauce, right? You mean pepper sauce? Like
same thing, yeah.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
with the
No, I don't
little
have it. No, 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 I
you
don't
ain't
have it.
shit, cuz. You ain't shit, cuz.
I don't know what I don't think is necessary. I will say because of the vast amount of people who have brought it up that it is probably a violation, but it doesn't rise
It's a
to the
violation,
level of
bro.
a revoke. I don't even think it's a big violation. I'll say maybe 2 notches, maybe. If it's on a scale of
4,
10
4. If
violations,
it's on a scale of
4?
4, it may be 5, bro. Like every black household, it needs at least needs to have hot sauce in the cabinet
So
for
you
black
saying to me right now, I need to go and get hot sauce just to put in there, even though I'm not going to use it.
in case you have company that wants
Companies
hot.
come over and they've said, well, they did say, did you have hot sauce? And we said no.
There you go.
Well, look,
And
guess
they were
what? Guess what?
uncomfortable
The
the rest
food
of the
tastes
time.
fine by itself. It tastes good. It tastes more than fine. Why do you have to go and mess with what is? Guess
Dude,
what? If your food tastes good, you don't need hot sauce on it. You don't need barbecue sauce on your ribs. If the food is seasoned and is cooked correctly, you don't need to hide it. What y'all hiding your food up under all this spicy? You can't taste nothing like you grew up in a coal mine or something like this.
you know what? I really want to agree with you on that
Season your
part.
food.
As a cook, I want to agree with you because I don't care for people to put barbecue sauce on my ribs. And even my family be like, "Oh, your ribs is good. We don't need that barbecue sauce." I'm like, "Cause I make the fuck out them." You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
But do you eat A1 sauce on your steak?
Not on a good one.
Shut up. You need hot sauce in your house, sir. You
if
tried
that
it.
thing has been if that thing has been herb buttered and seared and is tender and
Hey,
is
I ain't
why do
gonna
I
lie.
want to slather something on it? I want to enjoy this, all
You're
the
right.
juice that's
To be
coming out
honest
of
with
it,
you,
all
bro.
the seasoning. Dang, I'm about to fire up the grill. How long I got to take the marinade? It ain't too
Look,
late. Shoot.
I never use A1 steak sauce or Heinz 57. Like that's never in this house, bro.
If the
Because I
meat
just
is good, what are we talking about? What are
true.
we
I ain't gonna
talking
lie
about?
to you. You
I'll
right.
tell
You're
you
right.
this. I'll tell you this, folks. I will go and what's your recommendation? I'll get a hot sauce and then I will try it randomly on something, on a food item, a dinner food item every night, and then I'll
Look,
tell you
I'm gonna tell
next
you
week
like this. So if
what
you
it
don't
was,
really like
how it was.
spice, get something like a trapeze, like a bull, or like a some type of light Louisiana hot sauce. But
They
if you
still
like
make bull in Louisiana.
Bro, Bull is good, bro. Bull, Chirpies.
No,
Now I
I'm
believe
just saying I
be
remember it
truthful,
from childhood. I just didn't know if that was still out there. I told you I
that's a
don't
cheap
have
hot
hot
sauce
sauce
too.
in my
That is a
house.
cheap hot sauce.
I've
You get
never
like
bought hot sauce.
that's
40
crazy,
years
bro.
old, 40 some years old, never bought hot sauce. I don't
Yeah,
think
you definitely
once.
getting 3, 4, 5 notches on your belt, bro. You
What are
get
you saying?
10, you're out of
I've
here,
cooked
bro.
for you, Thorell. You have eaten my food. You know that the food tastes good. So
Bro,
why
you
do I
ain't cook,
need to put something else? I ain't
bro.
never
If you
heard you
cook,
say y'all got some hot sauce. I mean, you may have. Hey, shut up. I don't know. You may have. You may have.
bro, if you fried a piece of chicken or a piece of pork chop, like I know your wife can cook some pork chops. I don't know how you ain't had no hot sauce on them, bro. Like
Because the
hot
pork
sauce,
chop is delicious.
try it with a little hot sauce and see if it ain't more delicious.
And then I
See if
get
it
my
ain't
fingers
delicious, sir.
all
It's delicious, sir.
delicious, sir. All right, what you got? Since I done
Oh, bro.
got everybody. I mean, all kind of people gonna be like, this dude. I need to stop saying that there's stuff that I do. That
Oh
washcloth
man.
thing was not me. I'm just saying that was something I've heard people say, and that's not
Oh
me.
man.
All right,
Oh man. I
all
ain't
right.
gonna even hold you, bro. That's about all I got right now, bro. I don't have another one off the top, bro.
Oh, how
That's
about
why I'm
this? Let's dig into movies real quick. Then movies
okay.
that
All
off your
right.
black card. What about
All
if
right.
you never seen Friday? That's a
If you never
quintessential black movie. Now, if you're 99 years old, perhaps you haven't
you
seen
was
Friday.
somebody.
We won't hold that one against you.
If you was
But
anybody who was anybody within the 90s and 2000s and you ain't seen Friday, your black card is probably revoked. You well,
yeah,
no, it's a violation. It's not revoked. It's not a revoke.
hmm,
I don't think you can really revoke a person for movies. Because you can have a person that just grew up somewhere where they didn't see movies, but because I feel like that way about Friday, about Set It Off. As a black person,
okay.
if you haven't seen Set It Off, like that's a violation. You should have seen Set It
That's a
Off.
violation. It's a violation, but it's not a revoking though. Though
Hmm.
people have a lot of spirited feelings about Set It Off. So, some people might
Set It Off is a
say
good
it
movie.
was yeah, it was a good movie. What about let's take it back to when we were kids and beyond. Uh how the old people would say roots. You seen Roots? Is that
Okay.
revoke?
Hey, in our generation, that is a revoke. In this new generation that yells at their
They wouldn't
parent,
know what it is. Yeah.
it's can only be a violation. Now, once again, this goes back to the point: is the parent considered the violator because they haven't showed their kid
Yeah,
roots?
yeah. I would say in that case, unlike talking back,
Yes,
only the parent is the violator because the kid wouldn't even know what it was that they were missing out on in this case.
yeah.
So
That seriousness that scared them. Like, ooh, they see
yeah,
us like this. Kunta,
man.
Kunta. If you ain't seen Kunta Kinte, you
Yeah,
know
if
what I'm
you don't
saying.
know
You
that
heard me.
reference, wow, that's something. Yeah, that is
You
something
see
if
what
you
I'm
don't know that
saying? If
reference.
you ain't
Yeah,
seen Kunta Kinte,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that movie had me stuck for like 2 weeks, bro. And you know what? It used to come on like a CB, for a CBS special every so often, bro. You used to be sitting there like, yo, this is the
Okay.
hardest 3-hour movie ever.
In the
You know?
vein of specials, we'll go back to movies. Black Card Revoked. What was the one you just said? What were we just talking about?
Kunta Kinte.
Kountry
Um,
Roots. All right. So,
Roots. Roots is a
Jacksons, An American Story.
which one?
The Jacksons.
The Jacksons, definitely a violation. If you're between the ages of if you're anywhere around 35 to 60 and you haven't seen the Jacksons or Roots or you are violating black culture. Like you had to have
Mm,
seen that or you just I don't know, man. Like that's definitely a violation. I don't like to put
yeah.
movies in the in this perspective of like revolt because you might have been too distracted to see them, but it's a violation for sure. It's a
I got a
violation.
couple more. I got a couple more. What about
Okay.
if you never drank from the water hose growing up as a kid? Is that like a rite of passage? Was that just our generation and beyond? Do kids still do that? I want to tell you right now, I think I mentioned a couple episodes ago that I saw these kids out here turn on my water uh from our camera. So
We talked about
I
that.
think that shows that they still do it. So what do
I
you
think
think on
that
that?
kind of violation. I think that's because that's a white and black culture thing. I think that's a
Is it?
yeah. I think that speaks to you being raised outside. No, because you're gonna have
Mm.
your son ain't never drunk from a water hose.
Oh damn. Wow, you're right. I don't think so.
He's not
He wouldn't have had a
outside.
reason to.
My son
Yeah.
hadn't eaten. My son be like, "Where's the where's Dad? Where's the bottled water? Dad."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Nigga, go get some water out the water hose, little nigga."
Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. So then I guess I would be the violator because I was never outside and said, well, just get some water out of that.
Well, no,
Okay.
I don't think you can call it a
Or just
violation.
things are just better now. Who knows?
I think, yeah, I think that we just
We
live in
all
a
got
different
more access to filtered water than we ever did.
facts. Like well, kids are in the house now. Like it's rare to see. I think kids are starting to go back outside. I think video games are starting to become like dull. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
that cycle that is kind of ran its course.
I think when you're raised on it, unlike where we watched it happen. So we
Mhm.
got to grow into it and could appreciate it in that way. It's taken for
Yeah,
granted in their eyes because they were born into this culture. So now it's like, oh, I can come back to this. I want to go see
yeah.
what
I
that
mean,
outside thing is about. It's gonna come back around. I believe you're right. I think it's gonna come back around. Oh, I got a
yeah.
couple more. Uh, let's see. All right, this gonna be well. This shouldn't be controversial. This shouldn't be controversial. So you voted for Trump and you are still a Trump supporter.
If you are still currently a Trump supporter like if you voted for Trump, that's not a violation. Or no, it's a violation because you should have been
Well,
paying
which
attention.
time? If you voted for him the first time,
Well,
I might,
well,
that's a major violation. But I think if you are a double or a triple Trumper, meaning you voted for him 2 times or three, I think
your black card is revoked.
yoink,
Yoink,
we're taking
yoink.
that. We're
Yeah,
taking it.
your black card is definitely revoked. I'm mad that you got it wrote on.
I was scribbling
But
it
you know,
when you kept saying, "You're done. You're done."
you're done. Yoink, yoink. Straight up though, if you voted for Trump multiple times and you're a black man who like you say you're a black person, like who's out of voting age, yo, you're definitely revoked. Like, what are you doing? When you hear I'm gonna tell you why. When you hear somebody call NFL players sons of bitches, like, and you know why they were like doing what they were doing, and you're okay with that, automatically, bro, you're on the wrong side of history, dog. You're
hmm
done. You're definitely revoked. If we could peel your skin back, bleach it, and make you look like Sammy Sosa and Michael Jackson, we would. Like, you're over. Like, so I agree with you, bro. I
Yeah.
agree with you,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Yeah. So I mean there's plenty more. We could probably do 2 or 3 episodes. I think I had a laundry list of these, but folks, if y'all want to keep this going in the comments, do hit us up, and put them in there. I
Straight up,
know,
you can go
I don't
for a
want to
while.
keep you for too long, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep you for too
Facts.
long. What you got
Man,
going on, man?
no, this has been a great episode, man. You know what we say. We want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share, share, share. We want to grow. We want to start getting at least 150 views per episode. We're working our way towards it, and we
Yeah,
see
we
it
were real
build. We
close
see the
this last
momentum
time.
building. You said what?
So we got real close that last time.
Yeah, we
So
did. So
yeah.
we want to keep
I
working
know it's
towards.
modest, but hey, man, we're trying to earn each and every one of y'all's listens and views, man. So
Fact.
we know when y'all like it, man, you're gonna tell somebody else to listen/watch. So yeah, what were you saying, T?
All right, so that's the biggest thing. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. This has been a great episode. Like we always say, the whole point of everything that we do is to move the culture forward to a place that we want to be, to make sure it
Get you that right on time, man. Heck yeah, for sure.
you go.
Yeah.
So we appreciate y'all, man. We hope to see y'all again. And this has been another great episode of Room 518. Take care, guys.